Welcome back, friends, to another The City of Final Fantasy Opera Omnium video. Lids87 here, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about these new 15 CP weapons that we will be getting in the game. Now, if you guys are familiar with the JP side of the game or have been paying attention to the JP side of the game, you guys are familiar with these weapons that we are getting. If you don't pay attention to the JP side of the game, I'm here to hopefully answer some questions about these weapons that we are getting, and so you guys aren't essentially taken by surprise. Like, what the heck? What? All these 15 CP weapons? Nobody told us anything because they didn't mention them, or at least from what I remember, they didn't mention them during the Square Enix live stream. There's no hints of them. As far as I know, if they are, let me know down below in the comments. But these new 15 weapons that we will be receiving are called 15 CP weapons, the Manikin weapons. They are known as Manikin weapons. They could potentially change their names over on global, but as far as I know, as far as what they've been known as, they are called Manikin weapons. Now, in order to get these new 15 CP weapons, they will be coming out on the Arc 2 Chapter 5.8. Wait, what? 5.8? But we haven't even gotten 5 yet. No. Now, what's gonna happen is, I don't know if the 5.8 will be as soon as we get Arc 2 Chapter 5, or according to the database, it says here Arc 2 Chapter 5.8 will go out in 5 days. But once that goes live, once you clear out Arc 2 Chapter 5, it should be based on the raid. Now, the way it works is once the raid goes live, it will be against Black and Will. Now, the more raids we complete, the more stages unlock. So let me show you guys what it actually looks like here. So here we go. Okay, so here it is. Now, I already did this already. I've gone through and collected everything. So these stages, these gold nodes, they're locked. You won't be able to access them until we've met like certain requirements of defeating Black and Will. So the more Black and Will we defeat, the more these get unlocked. So you go in here, you fight said characters, Whirlite, Garland, so on and so forth, and once you defeat them, right behind them is a treasure chest, and inside each of these treasure chests will be that 15 CP weapon. Now, at the moment, there haven't been anything new, but at the moment there are currently 16. So here's my list that I put together in my little notes. So 16, there are 16, and they are only for the main numbered series protagonists of the series. No spin-offs, no Crystal Chronicles, no Final Fantasy Tactics, no Final Fantasy Type 0, no Final Fantasy 13-2, Lightning Returns, none of that. It's mainly the main one. So if it has a spin-off, if there's an additional part to that game, they don't get it. Sorry, Vincent and Durge Cerberus. So like the characters that will get it, there are 16. So Whirlite, Varian, Onion Knight, Dark Knight Cecil, Paladin Cecil. He gets 2, so one for his Dark Knight and one for his Paladin form. Bartz, Terra, Cloud, Squall, Zidane, Tidus, Shantoto, Bon, Lightning, Istola, and Noctis. So again, there are 15 main games, but again, Paladin Cecil gets 1 for each of his forms. And now what they do, so let me scroll here. Now, if you want to check what they do, make sure you're on the JP side when you go to the database. I'll leave the link down below. Click on the character, go to the gear list, and it will be right here. I have a few examples already opened up, but for example, Cloud, great sword of an ethereal mercenary. That is his Manikin weapon. Now, so what they do is they boost both of their abilities, so their base ability and their crystal strength 20 ability, so skill 1 and skill 2. So for Cloud, slightly raises brave damage dealt with cross slash plus, and finishing touch. And with Istola, slightly raises brave damage dealt with stone and stone plus, moderately raises gained brave after using Medica. Now the potencies, they are the same across all of the weapons. So anything that has brave damage, it will increase the potency by 10%. Anything that is essentially brave gain related, brave regen, it is increased by 40% of that character's int brave. So for example, Istola, her stone will do 10% additional damage, and her Medica will be boosted by 40% of her int brave. That's actually pretty good because you want int brave for her. Same thing with Vaughn. Both of his abilities slightly raises brave damage dealt with Red Spiral plus, Whiteout plus, White Whirl plus, Luminescence plus. Why did I pick them as an example? That's a lot. That's a mouthful. So again, guys, if max amount. Oh, speaking of which, actually, we to this date over on JP, we only get one of these. That means we have to use our own hard-earned power stones to max out these weapons. Again, to this date, there is no other way to acquire them. They're not in the weapon token shop. They have yet to. There's no other chapter where you can collect these. You only get one, so I wouldn't recommend you sell them. I would not recommend you sell them, at least until you max them out. And even then, that's a lot of power stones to go through all of them. So only max them out for characters that you will be using, or if you want that additional little extra damage. Like for example, Cloud, he's first in Chaos, so I could potentially see you guys maxing this out just to make his cross slash and finishing touch hit just that much harder. Now, one interesting thing to note is that these do have the stats of EX weapons. I compared them and I found that really interesting. It's a 15 CP weapon with EX weapon stats. I really don't recommend bringing these to the Chaos fights because you do want your EX weapon for that other ability, for their EX ability. Just it makes them last longer in fights, and it's an additional ability to use. But I mean, if you guys can get away with these shenanigans, hey, let me know down below in the comments. That'd be really fun to know. Now, when you max these out, if you do decide to max these out, now I'm going to use Cloud as an example because this guy is loaded. This guy has a Buster Sword NT version, Rune Blade, Crimson Edge, his Warrior of Illusion weapon, Organax. Now other characters, they do have World of Illusion weapons, and when you max these weapons out, they are worth 20 CP. That is a lot of CP, especially for Cloud, who has so many weapons. Luckily for us, though, these Manikin weapons are only worth 5 CP. That's actually a huge blessing. So yeah, we do have to fork over our power stones, but luckily it's only worth 5 CP. Again, Cloud, perfect example. This guy has a lot of weapons worth 20 CP. With 5 CP, remove that defensive stat that's worth 5 CP in his passives, and then you can equip this, and then both of his skills will be dishing out a little bit more damage. Now again, I don't recommend, sorry, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. I don't recommend you guys max them all out unless they are your favorite. Alright friends, so again, I just wanted to bring this to your guys' attention. That nothing was mentioned about this. I didn't want you guys to start maxing these out or waiting to see if we do get additional copies of this, because at the moment we don't, guys. We don't have additional copies of these things. They're the only ones, so hold on to them, lock them. Don't accidentally think that this is his 4-star weapon, because they actually look like they're the character's 4-star weapons. Oops. So for example, here, right, here's his 4-star Buster Sword. It looks like his Buster Sword. So don't accidentally sell these. I'll give you another example. Vaughn, right, there it is right here. I mean, it's pure black there, but yeah, don't accidentally sell these. All right, friends, so let me know what you guys think down below in the comments about these. Are you guys looking forward to these? Did you guys know about these? Who are you guys planning to max out? Whose Manikin weapon are you guys looking forward to max out? For me personally, I probably will do Cloud and Istola, because I have Cloud ready to go for the early Chaos. And Istola, I will be picking up her EX weapon from the token shop once that does go live. It should be going live on the 10th, so sometime this week when this video comes out. And those will be my main 2 picks if I have the power stones. Alright friends, let me know down below in the comments. I'll put it up again before I leave, who you guys want to max out. Alright friends, so until next time, good luck friends. If you have any questions, let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you guys on the next one.